Imagine you're sitting in a quaint cafe in Paris, sipping on a cappuccino that costs just about 2.5 euros. Seems affordable, right? But what if I told you that while your coffee may be cheap, living in Europe in 2025 could bring unexpected financial challenges? For Americans dreaming of living in Europe, understanding the true cost of living is key to making an informed decision. Let's break it down. First up, housing. Rent prices in Europe can vary dramatically depending on where you live. For example, in cities like Berlin, you can rent a one-bedroom apartment for around $1,400 per month. Compare that to New York City, where the same apartment could easily set you back $3,500. But there's a catch. Europe's affordable rents are often offset by smaller living spaces and additional costs, like mandatory utility fees. On the other hand, cities like Zurich or London are notoriously expensive, with rents rivaling or even surpassing those in major US cities. So, where you choose to live makes all the difference. Next, let's talk food. Europeans love their local markets, where fresh produce is often cheaper than in the States. A weekly grocery trip for a family can cost around $90 in Spain, compared to $170 in the US. However, dining out varies greatly. In Italy, a delicious plate of pasta and a glass of wine might cost you just $18, while in Sweden, dining out could double or even triple that price. When it comes to transportation, Europe's public transit systems are a game changer. Monthly passes for buses, trams, and metros range from $60 to $120 in most cities. Compare that to owning a car in the US, with monthly costs for gas, insurance, and maintenance easily exceeding $450. However, if you prefer driving, be prepared for high fuel prices. We're talking $7 to $9 per gallon in many countries. Healthcare is one area where Europe often outshines the US. In many countries, healthcare is either free or heavily subsidized. For example, a routine doctor's visit in France might cost you just $35 out of pocket, compared to hundreds in the US. The trade-off? Higher taxes, which we'll discuss in a moment. Taxes in Europe are significantly higher than in the US. In countries like Denmark, income tax can reach up to 55%. But these taxes fund public services like free healthcare, education, and generous parental leave policies. For many, it's a worthwhile trade-off. Don't forget about miscellaneous costs. Gym memberships, for instance, might cost $45 per month in Portugal, but $110 in Germany. Cultural activities like visiting museums or attending events are often more affordable thanks to subsidies. And let's not overlook the cost of high-speed internet, which averages $40 to $60 monthly across Europe. Finally, it's important to consider Europe's emphasis on work-life balance. Many countries offer at least 4 weeks of paid vacation, shorter work hours, and robust social support systems. While the cost of living might be higher in some areas, the overall quality of life can make it worth it. So, is living in Europe in 2025 expensive? The answer depends on your lifestyle, location, and priorities. For some, the trade-offs are worth every penny. For others, the challenges might outweigh the benefits. One thing is certain: Europe's cost of living is as diverse as its cultures.